MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium. Josh Harrison stands in, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. James ranging back to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so one runs across, but the second. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Harrison has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Ready for another chance. Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game, where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Lined hard toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler. A base hit in his first trip.
Dexter Fowler.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. The 2-2. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
Captain Yadier Molina.
Now the double steal is on here. Hit to short. Scooped up. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Right after this. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. He singled his last time up.
James.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Too high, and it's 3-0. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in once again, Dexter Fowler. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk.
Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 2-1. Belted high in the air out to left. James ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that.
Ready once again, Julian Cortez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
1-1. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Marte has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he is out at the plate. They are denied a chance at tying the ball game here as the inning is over.
Up next for Pittsburgh, first baseman, Logan Morrison.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot free.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the...
Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Alex Reyes will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. James moving to his left, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a base hit, also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Into the box, Darren James. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Striding into the box, Dexter Fowler. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Runners on the move for second. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Josh Bell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding in, Darren James comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. So far on the year, James is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Working for the punch out and the offering. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Lifted in the air out to left. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Josh Harrison stands in.
Now batting, second baseman, John Harrison.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-1. Striding in once again, Darren James. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
1 strike.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Marte going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Ready now, Francisco Cervelli. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game.
Every team is looking for that.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marte on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marte. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. James going back at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back, and he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs.
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi. Michael Wacha gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So, beautiful day for baseball here in the Midwest. Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Now at the plate into this at bat, 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Polanco, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Carpenter. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes.
Now at the plate, Darren James. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
3-0 now. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And This one is gone. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And the lead is now 7-2.
When the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistakes.
Now at the plate, Darren James. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte's after it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Starling Marte. Lifetime against Drew Storen. He brings a .353 batting line. He's taken him deep once. Left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, this game is close right here.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Michael Wacha earns win number 4 on the season. Joe Musgrove permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line for this afternoon, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.
Just about set for nighttime baseball from the gateway to the west, St. Louis, Missouri, and Busch Stadium. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Giants have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jack Flaherty gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the San Francisco.
Striding in once again, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our ready for another shot now. Darren James, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 31 for him on the season. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
When the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Ready to take his hacks again, Darren James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The 0-1 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready once again, Darren James. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Darren James.
First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. McCutcheon's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Giants 2. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Lifetime against Drew Storen. He's 0 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Smoked on the ground left side. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit.
nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
7-5 tonight's final. The St. Louis Cardinals get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jack Flaherty earned his 5th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more Tuesday night baseball now from the home. Carlos Martinez will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. Panic's got it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on the...
Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0. Fouled off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Martinez is off of first with 2 away. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Looking for more, Matthew Suzuki.
Third baseman, Matthew Suzuki.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next to bat for the Giants, Marwin Gonzalez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either. Ready for another chance? Darren James, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. McCutchen is there to put it away for out number 1. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. Here's Buster Posey now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the payoff pitch. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out. Digging in once again, Darren James. The winning run is at first base.
Darren James.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Dexter Fowler. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field, and that's in there, base hit. Now
right here, on the back.
And he's safe. And the Cardinals are going to walk off a winner.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including...
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West. St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Into the box now, Matthew Suzuki. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman, number 23.
The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. James is there, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts? So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. James is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. At the plate, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dexter Fowler.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Samardzija sets. Here's the 1-1. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score.
That grounder was
trying to pick things up where he left off. Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Martinez leads off first with one away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Slater, and a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
You're up, you're up, you're up.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dexter Fowler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Into the box, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Giants nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Martinez, base runner at first with one out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Slater looking up. Onto the grass hill and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 32 now for the season. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
When the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Now at the plate, Darren James. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 1-1 home. In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded by Panic. To Crawford for 1. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play. In now, Austin Slater. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were...
And these home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to break out the brooms for the next one as they look to finish off with a big sweep.
4-0 the score tonight. The Cardinals took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Alex Reyes earns his 5th winner of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. So that'll put a wrap on. And as we join our ball game here, our situation finds the bases empty with 1 gone in the inning. Stepping in, Darren James is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on. As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Ready on 0-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. He takes it to the plate. There's 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So they did what they needed to do to preserve the lead as they cut down the possible tying run at the plate.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing.
A player receives input from a coach.
From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Stepping into the box, Darren James. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. 2-0 now. The 2-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it. Time for a look at the Buccos on D.
Digging in, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
DeYoung at second. Carpenter on at first with 2 down. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 2-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
Right, take a look. Turn.
A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. To third now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Whatever these guys had for their pregame meals, they need to eat it before every game. They've been tearing it up this inning, and that triple is just one in a long line of solid hits. That's 7 runs that have come home here, and they're not done yet.
So coming to the plate, Jose Martinez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here it comes, the 3-0. Too high, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Thames. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Wow, that's when a pitcher pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, no runner, eat it, eat it.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact.
Now to the plate, Darren James. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Lifted the other way to left center. Dickerson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's
Now batting, left fielder, Julian Cortez.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. James looking up, a leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Eric Thames. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday night baseball on. At the plate, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding into the box, Jose Martinez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The 0-2 home. Look out as his bat shatters on impact. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cards strand a couple. They lead it, though, 11-4. Up next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows?
At the plate, Darren James. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 33 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Josh Bell the next to hit. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
DeYoung retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, right fielder, Thomas.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Now batting, Danny Morales. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Morales.
The 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, James. 2 down. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
13-5 at the end of all the action. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mitchell Estrada earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Joe Musgrove was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Dominic Leone takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt. And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between Royce Anthony, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Anthony is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Liner towards second.
Get down.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Dickerson going back to the track. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't.
Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Marte. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cardinals lead it 6-0.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get it.
Striding in, Darren James. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
DeYoung on second. Carpenter on at first with nobody out. Hit hard to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
3-1 now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-1. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because...
Digging in, Darren James. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty...
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. It was a walk in his last trip. Dickerson aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit in the air to left. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in once again, Josh Harrison. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
James is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Here's Starling Marte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 0-1 on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. James sprinting after it. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there. One more time. Full extension in left field as he hauls this one in. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready once again, Darren James. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
13-0, the convincing final score. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jack Flaherty earns his 6th win. Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC. Ivan Nova, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. James on at first, nobody out. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman.
Striding in once again, Darren James. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is lifted out to left. DeYoung into shallow left. One down. Ready for another shot now. Eric Thames. He went down on strikes last time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, James. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. So a big moment here, and standing in, Jose Martinez, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Quick check on that tie back. He's running, and he missed with it. Ball four, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Digging in to try it again, Andreas Zamora, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here it comes on 0-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the seventh. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Danny Morales.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some pitchers that pitchers think.
Ready for another chance? Darren James. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Carpenter stands at first with 1 out. There's a drive out to left center field.
Come on, go hard, go, 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 go.
Carpenter rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay throw, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Pittsburgh Pirates. Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the St. Louis. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Power a big part of this game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James has it in his tracks. 2 down.
Hey, no runner, no runner.
And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. B-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had this park plate.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park. Milwaukee leads it 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's only 2 for 10. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choke and poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball out to right field.
On the back, find
Santana
the ball, find the ball.
moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. And there's out number 2. Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's 1 down now. So stepping in, Chase Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Carpenter has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way.
Make the turn, pick it up.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
The 0-1 hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Nice shot.
Boy,
nice
so
shot.
frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. Here's the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. James is in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now, Jet Bandy. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, James. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So they pick up no. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Digging in, Dexter Fowler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Shaw is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Into the box, Domingo Santana. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 3-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James moves over. 2 gone.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long.
First opened in 2001. In now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is under it. 1 away. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers. Striding into the box, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-1 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Oh, you smoked that one, baby. Nice shot.
Stepping up now, Dexter Fowler. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Line drive to center field. Kane makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play. So coming to the plate, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cardinals are out in front 2-1. So digging in now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Dig, get it
hit out towards second. He's got it. A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors.
Leading off for the Brewers, third baseman.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Wow, for the life of me, I can't believe this thing got out. And neither can the guy on the bump. He was
into the box now. Jonathan Villar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Ryan Braun now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The 1-2. Line drive to left. James is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now in the box, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Knee high, he barehands it. Got him. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And VR will look this one in to retire the side.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and with the bang, just the way you want to.
6-2, the final total today. The Cards jumped ahead in the 7th. MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball 2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played...
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 34 home runs now on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Now at the plate, Austin Barnes.
Batting 8, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Hit in the air to left field. Moving under it, James. And that retires the side. 1-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. James, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 26th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Puig coming on. Just foul. The 2-2 one more time. This is flared out towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Digging in to try it again. Yasiel Puig. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia ranging into the outfield. And that's the second out of the inning. In now, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
He's coming. Hit me too.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of...
Striding in once again, Darren James.
Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. 6 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cards lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Kemp. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. James ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Corey Seager. Turner, the runner at second with 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in once again, Darren James. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Dexter Fowler. Sack.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Bellinger is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready once again, Yadier Molina. Last time through was a base hit.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
0-1, here it comes. Heading out towards shallow
ball,
right.
halfway.
Wood giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. The relay,
Come on,
and
fly,
they get
get out.
the force for the second out. Ready for another chance? Austin Barnes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 0-2, here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, James makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And tonight's ends at a 6. Time to get the weekend started with Friday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, game 2 of this. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Onto the lawn and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 35 now on the season. And it gives the Cardinals a 4-2 lead.
When this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out.
Next for the Dodgers, Logan Forsythe in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's 0 for 7. This is lifted out to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Dodgers 3. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. So striding forward now, Justin Turner. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Justin Turner.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is there, and he'll bring this one in. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Carpenter is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Darren James comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The 0-1. Yanked fouled off to the right.
He was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Popped him up. Weed coming on, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit.
Take a turn. Look, look, look.
And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Stepping into the box, Dexter Fowler. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Dexter Fowler.
Skied into straightaway right. Puig is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And the 2-out base hit will bring in Justin Turner to bat next.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Darren James will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Dodgers 5. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Barnes. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
7-5 tonight's final. St. Louis put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Sean Gilmore. Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we wrap up. Alex Reyes, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Vero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Matt Kemp now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Matt Kemp.
Hit in the air out to left field. James is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for LA. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from 3rd. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Darren James. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Taylor is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. It remains 1-0. Next up for Los Angeles, Julio Urias looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Chris Taylor.
hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren James. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. And the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. So stepping in, Jose Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back in there. Now a bunt attempt here.
Hold on, right here.
Turner barehanded, and the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. So striding in, Dexter Fowler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Yadier Molina goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James on the move. He's got it 1 away. So here's Matt Kemp now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Taylor patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Not a lot of offense to go around. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit.
And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half.
Nighttime baseball on tap from Comerica Park in Motown. Tonight, the opener of a Cody Anderson will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
High in the air out to center field. Barton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. At the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
This one's down to third. Taken in by Carpenter. And a good throw gets him one gone. And now a look at the hometown Tigers. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. That's lifted the other way out to left. James has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a one-run ball game. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. St. Louis is out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Martin Coe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on.
Striding in once again, Darren James.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Matuk, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one, and it's still 3-1. Digging in once again, Darren James. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mora racing back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 36 on the year for him, and it's now 5-3. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball.
Digging in and looking for more, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center.
Take a turn. Look. Pick it up.
And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. The lifetime numbers for him against Brandon Maurer. He's a .361 hitter. The 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
2.
James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Martin racing back at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. There's ball 4. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 2-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. Iglesias has a play, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Zane Martin. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes...
And as we welcome you into the ball game, we find the bases empty, one away here in the inning. Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. He singled his last time up.
Cabrera.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And into left field for a one-out hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third. James takes the turn at third. He wants it all. On the big turn costs him as he is out trying to get back to third. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat...
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center. And I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Micah Welch. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James. He was gunned down at the plate trying for an inside the park home run his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into short left center. Mata is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak.
Afternoon baseball from the Motor City. Coming to the plate now, Darren James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, a fastball that just misses inside. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
2-0 count, the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. To his right, Rice. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1. Next for the Tigers, James McCann. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad ball in the rear view.
Digging in the switch hitter, Elliott Rice. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Set, here's the 0-1. This is in the air to left field. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively.
Ready for another chance, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Hit high and deep to right center. Mora on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And he will make it there safely as he fires off the 4th with a leadoff triple. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a base hit, as that'll score the runner from third and tie our ball game at 2 apiece. Next up for Detroit, Elliott Rice. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Elliott Rice.
On the ground to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, anyway.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren James.
Darren James.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Mora is after it. 1 away. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as we are all tied at 5.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are...
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Darren James. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Mora calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to.